Good morning. One guy is beside me. His name is Azuki-kun. Japanese research quality slipping, says report. Japanese researchers are no longer producing high-impact scientific research, according to a Japanese government report. How sad is that? Yeah. Despite the country's notable number of researchers, only China and the US have more. They are not producing the same amount of high-level research as they were 20 years ago. The report found that although there were only 4 countries that published more research papers between 2019 and 2021, Japanese articles were not among the most cited by other researchers. In fact, between 2019 and 2021, Japan's share of research papers in the top 10% of most cited articles was just 2%, down from 6% between 1999 and 2001. The country dropped from 4th place in the world to 13th. Work-life balance, so much less research, I suppose. Over the same period, China rose from 10th place to 1st for citations, while the old top 3 of the US, the UK, and Germany each fell 1 position. Japanese researchers haven't become less productive, said Masatsura Igami from Japan's National Institute of Science and Technology Policy, speaking to Nature. But the research environment in other countries has improved so much over the past few decades. The government report found that Japanese spending on university research has not grown nearly as quickly as in other countries. Japan's spending increased 10% to 30% between 2000 and 2021, depending on the estimate, compared to 80% in the US and Germany, and at least a tenfold increase in China. Igami added that researchers are also being asked to undertake a wider range of tasks at universities, including teaching, reducing time available for research. However, it may also be worth noting that fewer than 4 million people around the world are estimated to be studying Japanese, compared to about 25 million learning Chinese as a second language. Maybe I should be a Japanese teacher, huh? And while the Japanese government's 242-page report was published in Japanese in August, a 26-page English summary wasn't released until 2 months later. And in possible portent of the good morning, my baby. Portent of the problems shared by other Japanese researchers, that the delayed English summary did not include enough clear, important information to be cited for this article. Discussion. What are your thoughts on the report's findings? I think Japanese people are working less, but I think it's a good sign that they are resting. Do you think Japan should increase its spending on university research? I shouldn't say that they should. If they want to, they can. Do you think any scientists or researchers, well, my father is a scientist and my brother is a scientist, what kind of work do they do? Pharmaceutical. What field would you like to work in if you were a researcher? Agriculture. Do you think you'd enjoy working at a university? Yes, I do. Were you interested in science when you are a kid? Yes. Have you heard of any exciting scientific discoveries lately? I'm not really following that news. What scientific breakthroughs do you hope you live to see? What would you say are the most important scientific breakthroughs of the past few decades? I need more time to answer that. Research is to see what everybody else has seen and to think what nobody else has thought. That's cool. Albert Szent-Györgyi. What are your thoughts on this statement? This is a cool one. I like that.